Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am Abhishek Mukhopadhyay with the news at 9. The headlines. Google CEO Sundar Pichai calls on Prime Minister Narendra Modi, lauds India's G20 presidency. Gujarat Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel unveils logo, website and social media handles of Urban 20 conference as part of G20 meetings in Ahmedabad. Lok Sabha passes anti-maritime piracy bill to make special provisions for repression of piracy on the high seas. Government approves 4,500 crore rupees to revive and develop airport infrastructure in unserved and underserved areas. Government seizes over 900 crore rupees under Prevention of Money Laundering Act in crypto frauds. Agriculture Ministry to host Millets Food Festival for members of Parliament tomorrow. And Royal Thai Navy warship sinks in stormy seas, 31 feared missing. Google Chief Executive Officer Sundar Pichai called on President Draupadi Murmu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi during his India visit today in New Delhi. The President said Mr. Pichai is a symbol of Indian talent and wisdom. She urged him to work for universal digital literacy in India. After meeting the Prime Minister, Mr. Pichai assured his support to making an open and connected internet that works for all. In a tweet, Prime Minister Modi said it was a delight to meet Mr. Pichai and discuss innovation, technology and more. He added it is important the world continues to work together to leverage tech for human prosperity and sustainable development. Mr. Pichai said he is looking forward to continue the strong partnership and support India's G20 presidency to advance an open, connected internet that works for all. In Gujarat, Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel unveiled the logo, website and social media handles of the Urban 20 conference in Gandhinagar today. The UNESCO Heritage City Ahmedabad will host the Urban 20 cycles as part of G20 meetings between February to July. Addressing the event virtually, Union Minister for Urban Development and Urban Housing, Hardeep Singh Puri said, U20 is a part of city diplomacy, as cities are the powerhouse that drives global economic growth.
This year, the U20 cycle is being chaired by the city of Ahmedabad, a modern and progressive economic and cultural hub of the country. U20 is an important city diplomacy initiative that reinforces the role of cities in taking the sustainable development agenda forward. Cities are the powerhouses that are driving global economic growth, generating about 60% of the global GDP. Improving the ability of cities to leverage their potential and attract investments and businesses will result in overall prosperity for all. I see the U20 as a great opportunity for global peer learning and also to showcase the pioneering work being done in Indian cities.
Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel said the U20 cycles will begin after the U20 Sherpa meeting on February 9 to 10th and will culminate by the Mayor's Meet in July.
इस G20 की थीम वासुदेव कुटुंबकम यानी कि एक धरती, एक परिवार और भविष्य के एक भविष्य है। यह थीम सही मायने में भारतीय संस्कृति और भारतीय सदाचार को दर्शाती है। अर्बन 20 साइकिल भी इसी केंद्रीय विचार के साथ गुजरात में आयोजित होगी। आज हम आधिकारिक तौर पर इसके लोगों को लॉन्च कर रहे हैं, साथ ही अर्बन 20 साइकिल की शुरुआत भी कर रहे हैं। 9-10 फरवरी 2023 से शेरपा बैठक के बाद अहमदाबाद में U20 साइकिल की शुरुआत होगी, जो जुलाई 2023 से पहले पखवाड़े में U20 मेयर समिट के साथ समाप्त होगी।
Lok Sabha today passed the Anti-Maritime Piracy 2019. The bill enables Indian authorities to take action against piracy on the high seas. It applies to the sea beyond the Exclusive Economic Zone EEZ, which is 200 nautical miles from India's coastline. The bill defines piracy as any illegal act of violence, detention or destruction against a ship, aircraft, person or property for private purposes by the crew or passengers of a private ship or aircraft. Piracy also includes inciting and intentionally facilitating such acts of violence and voluntarily participating in the operation of a pirate ship or aircraft. Replying to the discussion on the bill, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar said that the members of the House have given many suggestions on the bill related to the death penalty and the government has taken 18 recommendations into account. He said that keeping in mind the present situation, the country needs this legislation. The government is working on to revive and develop 100 unserved and underserved airports, heliports and water aerodromes by next year. This is part of the target to operationalize 1,000 routes under the Ure Desh Ka Aam Nagrik Udan scheme. Replying to a question in Rajya Sabha, Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia said that the government has approved a budget of 4,500 crore rupees for revival of existing unserved, underserved airports, airstrips of the state governments, Airports Authority of India, PSUs and civil enclaves. The government has attached and seized over 900 crore rupees under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act (PMLA) in cases of crypto fraud. In a written reply in Lok Sabha, Minister of State for Finance Pankaj Chaudhary said, currently crypto assets are unregulated and the government does not register crypto exchanges. He said the Directorate of Enforcement is investigating several crypto fraud cases. The government today said more than 28.46 crore unorganized workers have been registered on E-Shram portal till the 13th of this month. In a written reply to Lok Sabha, Minister of State for Labour and Employment Rameshwar Teli said, out of this 52.81% are female and 47.19% are male workers. The government today said that rapid progress has been made towards achieving complete Atmanirbharta in the manufacturing of defence equipment. Minister of State for Defence Ajay Bhatt said this in a written reply to a question in Rajya Sabha. He said the country's defence industry is now capable of manufacturing a wide variety of high-end equipment. Lok Sabha today passed the Constitution Scheduled Tribes Order 4th Amendment Bill 2022. The bill will amend the Constitution Scheduled Tribes Order 1950 for the inclusion of the Beta Kuruba community in the list of scheduled tribes in relation to the state of Karnataka. The winter session of the Karnataka legislature began in Belagavi today. Both the houses paid homage to the departed leaders, including former Chief Minister of UP Mulayam Singh Yadav, former MPs Kolar Basavana Gowda and Abdul Siddiqui, and former members of state legislature N.T. Bomanna, Srishalappa Bidaru, Anand Chandrasekhar Mamani, among others. More from a correspondent.
The leader of opposition Siddaramaiah and Congress members staged a protest against the installation of Veer Savarkar portrait in the Assembly Hall today. Speaking to media persons, Siddaramaiah has said that the party will raise several issues in the Assembly, including voter data theft in Bengaluru. Karnataka Congress Party Chief D.K. Shivakumar has said that corruption issues will be raised in the 10-day session. Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai has said that the SC/ST reservation ordinance increasing the reservation limits will be introduced in the session. Meanwhile, the police today denied Maharashtra Ekikaran Samiti to hold Mahamelav in Belagavi. The Samiti is an organization of Marathi-speaking people seeking merger of Belagavi with Maharashtra. The case is sub judice now. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
The winter session of the Maharashtra Legislative Assembly also began today in the sub-capital city Nagpur after a gap of 2 years owing to corona pandemic. The first day of the session started with a discussion over the ongoing Karnataka and Maharashtra border issue. Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde appealed to all parties to stand together in support of border residents. He said the centre has taken serious note of the issue related to Marathi people and the Marathi identity. The dispute is pending in the Supreme Court. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts. As the global agri-food systems face challenges to feed an ever-growing global population, resilient cereals like millets provide an affordable and nutritious option. In order to raise awareness about the importance of millets, the Agriculture Ministry is hosting a Millet Food Festival in Parliament tomorrow. In an exclusive interview with All India Radio, Union Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Minister Narendra Singh Tomar highlighted the positive impact of millet production on the environment and economy.
मोटा अनाज पोषकता से भरपूर है। आज भी दुनिया में भारत मिलेट्स का सबसे बड़ा उत्पादक है। मिलेट्स में विशेष रूप से खास चीज ये है कि ये वर्षा आधारित क्षेत्रों में भी उगाया जा सकता है। इसमें लागत भी कम आती है, छोटा किसान भी इस पर काम कर सकता है और कम पानी में और बिना फर्टिलाइजर के भी इसकी खेती की जा सकती है।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expressed his sadness at the demise of 1971 India-Pakistan war veteran Naik retired Bhairav Singh. The Prime Minister said the war veteran will be remembered for his service to our nation and the great courage he had shown at a crucial point in the nation's history. Mr. Modi added that his prayers are with Singh's family in this hour of sadness. Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh and Home Minister Amit Shah also condoled the demise of 1971 India-Pakistan war veteran, Naik retired Bhairon Singh. A Royal Thai Navy warship sank in severe weather on Sunday night, leaving 31 of its crew of more than 100 sailors missing in the stormy seas in the Gulf of Thailand. The HTMS Sukhothai sank after water flooded its power controls. On Monday, authorities said they rescued 75 sailors, but 31 were still missing in the rough seas. Search crews worked through the night to find survivors, with the operation continuing on Monday with Air Force assistance. Footage shared by the Thai Navy on Twitter showed crew members wrapped in blankets and receiving treatment after they were rescued. Some have been airlifted to hospital. The Navy also announced an investigation into the cause of the disaster. In Afghanistan, the death toll from a fuel tanker explosion in a tunnel north of the capital Kabul has risen to 31. A health ministry spokesman said the number of fatalities climbed to 31, while 37 people were injured. He said rescuers continue to search for survivors trapped under the rubble. Tourism Minister G. Kishan Reddy has said that Gaya and Nalanda in Bihar have been selected for development under Swadesh Darshan 2.0. In a written reply in the Lok Sabha today, Mr. Reddy said the ministry has now revamped its Swadesh Darshan scheme as Swadesh Darshan 2.0 with the objective to develop sustainable and responsible tourism destinations following a tourist and destination-centric approach. Atal Innovation Mission AIM at Niti Aayog today opened applications for ATL Marathon 2022-23, a flagship innovation challenge under Atal Tinkering Labs program. ATL Marathon is a national-level innovation challenge for young innovators across India who can solve community problems of this choice and develop innovative solutions in the form of working prototypes or minimum viable products. The theme for this edition of ATL Marathon is India's G20 presidency. ATM has designed the problem statements based on G20's working group, inspiring recommendations on internationally relevant issues. The idea is to create a huge opportunity for students to innovate not just for the country's betterment, but for the world by resolving global problems in various sectors. Students can get all details about ATL Marathon in English and Hindi and submit the entries in both languages. Youth Affairs and Sports Minister Anurag Singh Thakur has lauded the Indian national blind cricket team on the third consecutive win at the D20 World Cup for the blind. Speaking at the felicitation ceremony in New Delhi today, the minister said that the team managed to clinch the World Cup against the odds and is sure to address the shortcomings they had faced during the match this time. Mr. Thakur further added that the Modi government is working relentlessly towards the welfare of Divyangjan and everyone should work together to take Indian sports forward.
क्रिकेट में तो हैट्रिक अपने आप में बहुत बड़ा कीर्तिमान और मुझे इतना पता है जिस टीम ने हैट्रिक लगाई है वो अगली बार चौका भी मांगे क्योंकि इन खिलाड़ियों में 17 खिलाड़ियों में से 10 खिलाड़ी पहली बार विश्व कप में भाग ले रहे थे। इसका मतलब अगली बार भी वो विश्व कप में भाग लेने के लिए तैयार रहेंगे।
The BSE Sensex and the NSE Nifty today posted gains of more than 0.5%. The 30-share index Sensex ended above 61,800 points, while the index having shares of the top 50 companies, Nifty, finished above the 18,400 level. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Google CEO Sundar Pichai calls on Prime Minister Narendra Modi lauds India's G20 presidency. Gujarat Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel unveils logo, website and social media handles of Urban 20 conference as part of G20 meetings in Ahmedabad. Lok Sabha passes anti-maritime piracy bill to make special provisions for repression of piracy on high seas. Government approves 4,500 crore rupees to revive and develop airport infrastructure in unserved and underserved areas. Government seizes over 900 crore rupees under Prevention of Money Laundering Act in crypto frauds. Agriculture Ministry to host Millets Food Festival for members of Parliament tomorrow. And Royal Thai Navy warship sinks in stormy seas, 31 feared missing. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.